A Thanksgiving to forget the disappearance of Kelsey Berreth. The idyllic mountain town of Woodland Park, Colorado, was known for its breathtaking scenery and peaceful atmosphere. Nestled amidst towering pines and crisp mountain air, it was the kind of place where people went to escape the chaos of city life. But on Thanksgiving Day 2018, a chilling silence fell over the community, replacing the warmth of the holiday season with a bone-chilling fear. Kelsey Berreth, a beloved flight instructor and young mother, had vanished, gone without a trace. The circumstances surrounding her disappearance were baffling. There were no signs of a struggle, no ransom demands, and no indication of where she might have gone. The community, accustomed to the tranquility of their surroundings, was thrust into a real-life nightmare. Whispers of suspicion and fear replaced holiday cheer as days turned into weeks, and the search for Kelsey intensified. The quaint town, once a symbol of peace and serenity, now held its breath, united in a desperate hope for her safe return. The question echoed through the pines and across the nation: what happened to Kelsey Berreth? The answer, as investigators would soon discover, lay buried beneath layers of deception, betrayal, and a darkness that no one could have predicted. Picture of perfection: Kelsey's life and last known moments. Kelsey Berreth was the epitome of a small-town girl living her dream. With her bright smile, infectious laugh, and a heart full of kindness, she had built a life filled with love, purpose, and the promise of a bright future. A dedicated flight instructor, Kelsey found joy in sharing her passion for aviation with others, soaring through the skies above her beloved Colorado. But her greatest joy came from being a mother to her beautiful baby girl, Kaylee. Kelsey's world revolved around her daughter, and she embraced motherhood with a fierce and unwavering love. Her days were filled with the simple joys of reading stories, sharing laughter, and watching Kaylee discover the world around her. To those who knew her, Kelsey's life was a tapestry woven with threads of love, ambition, and the unbreakable bond she shared with her daughter. On the morning of Thanksgiving Day 2018, Kelsey's life took a tragic turn. She was last seen alive in public, captured on surveillance footage at a local grocery store with her daughter. The image, etched in the minds of those who loved her, showed a happy and carefree mother, unaware of the darkness that loomed on the horizon. Later that day, she seemingly vanished. Her phone pinged for the last time near her home, leaving behind a digital trail that would become a crucial piece of the puzzle in the investigation. As hours turned into days, and days into weeks, the mystery surrounding Kelsey's disappearance deepened. The picture of perfection that was her life had been shattered, leaving behind a void filled with unanswered questions and a community grappling with the unimaginable. The Fiancé's Facade: Patrick Frazee's shifting narrative. At the center of the mystery surrounding Kelsey's disappearance stood Patrick Frazee, her fiancé and the father of her child. Initially, Frazee presented himself as a concerned and distraught partner, desperate to find his missing fiancée. He cooperated with police, providing them with timelines and details of their last interactions, all the while maintaining his innocence. His demeanor, a mix of worry and confusion, seemed to reflect the emotions of a man who had lost the woman he loved. But as the investigation progressed, cracks began to appear in Frazee's carefully constructed facade. His story, scrutinized under the harsh glare of the investigation, began to unravel, revealing inconsistencies and contradictions that raised red flags for the seasoned detectives. His timeline didn't add up. His explanation seemed rehearsed, and his demeanor shifted between moments of feigned concern and flashes of cold detachment. The police, their suspicions growing, began to focus their attention on Frazee, meticulously piecing together his movements in the days leading up to and following Kelsey's disappearance. They discovered that Frazee had made a series of suspicious phone calls and had been evasive when questioned about his whereabouts on the day Kelsey was last seen. The more they dug, the more convinced they became that Frazee knew more than he was letting on. the man who had initially portrayed himself as a grieving fiancé, was now the prime suspect in Kelsey's disappearance. The investigation took a dramatic turn, shifting from a missing persons case to a potential homicide investigation. The idyllic image of Woodland Park was further tarnished as the community grappled with the possibility that the man they had known, the man who had fathered a child with Kelsey, could be responsible for her disappearance.